I am Amy Johnson, and I'm super excited to be part of the Enlightenment event in the month of March, focusing on psychological enlightenment. I love this topic, psychological enlightenment. I mean, to me, this is really about exploring our relationship with thought, the way that we identify with thought, and what even is this thing we're calling thought? Like, what is it? We talk about it all the time. We know that we experience it. It's just obvious. It is very real. We can think of anything and we feel it, and we maybe see images in our head, and maybe we hear some things in an auditory sense. But what is that? It's like very, very real and obvious. And at the same time, when we pull thought closer and we try to look at it and feel into it and examine what it is, it's kind of empty. It's kind of mirage like. It's very elusive. We don't really know what it is. The closer we look, the less we know, which is pretty interesting. There's a lot of implications for that. Like, that's very important to see. So, in my workshop in March around psychological enlightenment, I'm going to explore two things primarily. One is that question of what even is this thing we call thought, and two is our addiction to thought, which really obviously go hand in hand because we're addicted, all of us on some degree are addicted to something that we don't even know what it is. We don't even know. It's a complete mystery. And when I say we're addicted to it, I like to say it that way on purpose because it sounds sort of extreme, and I think it really is. There is this constant narrative playing out all the time that our attention just immediately goes to. Our identity is wrapped up in it. It just feels like the truth of things. And it's not the only thing around. While thought is being generated, whatever thought is, and there's so much attention there, I mean, there's also sensation, there's also seeing, there's hearing, there's tasting, there's smelling. There's so much more going on. But because of our addiction to thought, we live in these thought-created worlds, We live in imagination and story and opinion. And it's really different there. It's really different there than it is to kind of be here, come to your senses, and be here in what I would call reality. So, love this topic. This to me is the freedom. It is psychological enlightenment to examine our addiction to thought, and in doing that, question what the heck even is thought. So I think you're really in for a treat this month. Grace Bell is going to do an amazing workshop around Byron Katie's work and a whole other way of finding freedom from this addiction to thought. It's just going to be a super powerful month. So I hope you'll join us, and I can't wait to see you there.